Well, good afternoon, everyone. Hello and welcome. This is our Deviant Daily, a part of the official Deviant tier. We are recording this on March 19th, 2023, 12:13 p.m. here in Northern California. We are recording for, well, it's the week ahead. Again, another week. This recording is actually made public and available due to my friend Elisa of Elisa Soul Kisses, who is currently having a crystal sale right now, which you can find in the link in the description. You can find the link in the description of the video. So check it out. Check it out. What? Hello, Moon Daisy. Welcome, Dragon Dancer, and happy birthday. Happy birthday. Not gonna sing because I cannot. But it's like rainy. It's rainy here. So it makes it feel like it's earlier than it is. The week ahead, the 19th through the 25th. We're gonna work with my Metamorphosis and Thorn Oracle. All right. So just like normal and like natural, take some time to ground and center as best as you do. Take some time to just tune in with yourself. Hope, focus on your breathing, focus on your heartbeat. Hello, Mona. Good to see you. Raining there too. Yeah, it's raining here. Kind of gloomy looking. You know what I don't like? I don't mind the rain, but I don't like, like the right before it rains, the day before it rains, sometimes it's just like this weird energy. It's not raining, it's not sunny, it's kind of cloudy, it's not too dark, but it's kind of dark. It's just I don't like that. It's yuck. Yuck. That's what I say. Take some time to ground and center, take some time to focus on your breathing, focus on your heartbeat, tune in with yourself. Uh, I know y'all. I am so close to replacing my work computer. You want to know something stupid? Um, I had I have the money saved and put in a little, you know, bank spot until I can get the computer. Well, I was taking donations and I was saving. I have money in PayPal and my bank account, and it's like my luck, y'all. The computer that I wanted, that I'm going to get, um, I guess was on sale. And so that's why it was the price it was. And so when the money, like when the funds transferred, actually cleared in my bank account from PayPal, because you can do it instantly or it's free if it takes, a few days. I'm like, I'm not going to pay PayPal a fee because I didn't realize it was on sale. And so, yeah, it's no longer on sale. So I have to like raise a few more, a little bit more, which is fine. It's just annoying. It's like, it's what happens to me. So but then when I'm able to get my new computer, we will be doing probably like a month and a half, 2 months of free content, probably a month and a half. I like overpromise a lot. But probably a month and a half of free content public, and then I'll be able to be on camera again. You'll be able to see my telling facial expressions. Well, hello, Loretta. Hello, Joanne. Welcome. So, yeah, that's kind of what's on hold. I was like, whoops. I'm like, why does this happen to me all the time? Hello, Sonia. Welcome. So, take some time, like I've expressed, to ground and center, to focus on your breathing, focus on your heartbeat, tune in with yourself, your present moment, present atmosphere, present location. Don't judge your vibe, don't judge your mood. Don't even try to like change your mood. Just be where you're at right now and let it be what it needs to be right now, okay? So if you're frustrated, be frustrated. Don't feel like, oh, I have to be happy now. Just when it's time to shift, be open to shifting, but not until then. And when you're ready, call in your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors. Call in all the good stuff for your highest and best. Call that energy in, that vibration in, and allow it to impress upon you, allow it to inspire you and to motivate you as we embark on this co-creative adventure. All right, so some more shuffles. And it takes some time, y'all. Well, Brianna. Jess, here I am. Here I be. Uh, it takes some time for all of this stuff to upload. Like, oh, here, now let me let all your Facebook people know that you're live, which it's like not all your people, it's like 5 people. You know what I mean? The algorithm. So when you're ready, all right. Well, good afternoon, Diane. I have a package. Oh, it sounds wrong, huh? I have a package for you, Diane. And I'm hoping to get that out this week. A long time coming. So when you're ready, go ahead and comment 1 or 2 numbers that pop into your that sort of tug at your dominant psychic trait. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Go ahead and comment or write down because not everybody wants to comment, which is fine. I totally get it. So if you don't want to comment, just write it down, take notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The first 1 or 2 numbers. Well, hello, Lisa. The first 1 or 2 numbers that sort of tug at your dominant psychic trait. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Go ahead and comment or write down. Again, it is your preference. Well, hello, Lynn. Hello, Lillian. Okay. And remember, this is a week ahead reading, so collective reading. All cards are a part of our creeding. Oh my gosh, I read your name, Cricket. And I said creeding instead of reading. Oh my goodness. Hello. It's me. Oh, sugar. All cards are part of our collective reading. The cards that you choose are simply focal pieces, right? They're just emphasis. That helps to make a collective reading a little more personal. Like out of this entire reading, all cards are for us, but the 1 or 2 cards that I choose are more of that focal, my investment, something that's a little more important for me out of this reading this week than the others. So it just helps you personalize, yes? And like always, just feel comfortable to express yourself. It's not right or wrong. We're having conversations here. So whatever pops up, feel open to express what you need, you know? I think I got all that right. I think I did. So stack 1, okay? Dominant for those who chose stack 1, supporting for those who did not. So stack 1 is we have the new moon, the new moon initiating, coupled with Archangel Raziel, which name means secrets of God, record keeper of Akashic records, reveals secrets, divine knowledge, clairvoyance, alchemy, mysteries. New moon, new growth, beginnings. Things that start, things that are new, right? Fun, because when we start new things, there's this sort of like anxiety a little bit, maybe it's apprehension, but also this excitement, like, oh, there's something new that is about to begin in my life, and I'm really excited to explore it. I'm a little nervous too. That kind of that energy. Do you know what I'm talking about? That energy that we feel. New moon brings that in. First experiences, change of pace, and excitement. So, what are those 2 cards together expressed to you? Like, what are your first things that pop into your mind or your heart, your awareness? New moon initiating, Archangel Raziel reveals secrets, divine knowledge. So, I find, yeah, let me know your thoughts, but I find that we start this week out with like something new, like something. It's important for us to explore something within our week. We're going into this week like, I need more information, and it's not mundane information that I'm needing right now, okay? Because maybe I have that mundane information. So whatever is anyone else's sound going out? Can you hear? Like, can you not hear me? Or is it just like a single? Mm, my mic's plugged in. Sorry, I just got like. Okay, good. So it's a individual. Okay. Well, let me get back on. Let me get back on track. But it's I really feel like this week it's starting out so far with okay, thank you. Okay, okay. Awesome, thank you. Oh well, thank you. Uh we're starting out with like, oh, I have like the mundane resources. I have the mundane information or the data, the mental data, the emotional data, yeah? I have this stuff. Um and so it's technology. You know what, Sonia? It's like technology. We never know. It's like it could be on your side, it could be on my side. It's who knows nowadays. Just don't. But now it's time for me to collect divine wisdom. Yeah. And so, new moon, like, oh, there's something new, exciting, and fun happening, or so, a new perspective, maybe. And maybe there's something in my life that, yeah, we're growing, we're doing the things, but I've collected all the data except the divine data. So this week would be a good time to maybe reconnect with whoever we associate with divinity. I'm not going to tell you what to believe, how to believe, or who to pray, or what, not my place. But whatever you associate with divinity, I find that this would be a good week to start bringing that sort of information in, because you have the other information that you need right now. And so, to get more of an idea of how to fully tackle this sort of like plan or this situation, um, divine knowledge is necessary. Be open for to secrets being revealed. So I know it sounds very ominous, but there are things that might be revealed to you this week that have the potential to help change things in your favor, that are going to help bring about this like new exciting feeling. And that's a little bit, that's just starting. Yeah, we need more information. Hmm. Starting a new project, gaining knowledge, creativity, divination. Hey, absolutely. And that's just part of it. That's just stack one. Stack two, we have Sagittarius and Archangel Raguel, or however you pronounce it, because I don't know. I just want to say Ragu, but it's not Ragu, it's Raguel. uh, I don't know. Sagittarius could be the philosopher. We can have like the visionary, tolerant, hopeful, can be a little pompous, deluded, excessive, healed or healer type energy. People say the wounded healer. Sagittarius, Archangel Raguel, friend of God, justice and harmony, divine intervention. So, card one, we have that connection with divine knowledge. And now we have card stack two, divine intervention, problem solving, helps us understand our anger and how to use it in ways that are beneficial. Right? uh, so, yeah, right? I mean, why not? Sagittarius coupled with Archangel Raguel. I like this actually, because if you think about it, one of the cool things about this is like, okay, when we're exploring something new, when we're embarking on a new adventure, new perspective, new journey, whatever it is, right? There's this freshness here. But we also understand that a lot of times when we are sort of put in positions of growth, when we're put in positions of like newness, it can be frustrating, and we can have anger associated with it, because maybe I didn't want to try something new. Am I making sense? Maybe I didn't want to be put in this position, but I am. So now I have to deal with whatever happens here. And instead of being like, instead of complaining, which is, there's nothing wrong with complaining, but like instead of feeling some type of way about it, it's like, okay, these are the cards that I'm dealt. And instead of just like wallowing it in it, and instead of getting caught up in the negativity of it, let me make the most of it. Yeah. And so, with Archangel Raguel and Sagittarius, we understand this week there is hope here. We are being There is a divine sort of intervention here, and so the path that we were taking, or the path that we were on, is being revealed that is not a healthy path for us, or a healthy situation for us. And so sort of secrets are being unearthed and revealed for us to help us make educated investments, educated decisions, right? And so when we see what is actually for us, and what we actually may not like, so we get to choose something differently. Sagittarius and Archangel Raguel pop up, and we're like, look, there is hope here. You're not like not all is not lost. Okay. Um, there are problems. There are problems. It's life, y'all. It's physical earth life. We have problems, each and every one of us. Ain't We don't got to be shy about it. We got issues. Nothing wrong with it. Everyone does. They're just different. We all have different issues. And so things will pop up where it's like, okay, now it's time to problem solve. But we are being given divine intervention here. And so it's like, oh, here's some gems for us to work with. I will provide you with data. I will provide you with opportunities. I will provide you with key points to explore, so that you will get to where you want to be, as well as where you need to be right now. And so one thing I want each and every one of us, ay, 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 say, right? One thing I think that I would like us all to think about, you can comment if you want, write down, just make note of, is to ask ourselves, and don't even make sense of the response. Ask and allow a response to sort of just be expressed. Um, and that would be, uh, what am I currently angry about? Like, what's the first thing that pops into my mind? What am I in regards to my personal life, my life choices, or where my life is currently, like, what's currently formulating in my life? Like, what am I angry about? Boom, the first thing that pops into my mind, doesn't have to make sense. First thing, what am I angry about? What am I currently angry about? How can I use this now? How can I use this now in a beneficial way? So this week, when I do find, when certain not every anger is going to be like useful, but like I find that when we're dealing with embarking on a new path, when like that frustration or that anger pops up, I think that it is important for us this week to sit with it, and to understand, and to contemplate it, because Sagittarius, like the philosopher and visionary. And so instead of like being mad just to be mad, or being mad and not doing anything with that anger, I think that when we get frustrated, when we get overwhelmed, when we get anxious, when we get angry, explore it a little. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, you can use it for motivation. But like before you use it for motivation, like sit with it and explore it, and ask, like, okay, I am getting riled up. Like, why am I getting riled up? Like, why is that so important to me? Like, why do I feel so strongly about this? Yeah. And so then you have more data, you have more information. So I think that so far this week, there is a sort of divine play here, where the goddess, gods, whatever, your connection to divinity is popping in, and putting things on our path where we can be a little, that's a little chaos, so it causes friction, and that friction is unraveling some maybe anger, and that anger is a sort of like a lesson to explore. What is it? Why do I feel this way? Why is it popping up? Why do I feel strongly about this? Am I headed in the right direction? This is information that we get to use to our advantage, because it's our life. Um, stack three, stack three, uh, the deviant forsaken, the deviant forsaken, and it is coupled. Give it space for a short time to acknowledge and learn from. Exactly. Like, we don't have to sit, we don't need to stay in our anger, we don't have to stay there, and we don't have to let it consume us, but we can be there as long as we need to be there, and be aware of it, use it. And at the core, the deviant Card stack 3, the Deviant and Forsaken, gold and energizing. It's coupled with gold and energizing. Um, Strange magic. Challenge the flow. A voice for those who cannot speak. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? Gold and energizing. God force. There's a lot of God. There's a lot of God stuff, divine stuff here. God force initiates and energizes. Excuse me. Helps to banish and release blockages. Grounded success. The catalyst for creation, manifestation, abundance, prosperity, personal responsibility. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? I really like that the deviant is, I don't know, it might be ego, but I don't know. It's just it's a title, it's a name that I love. But I like that the deviant is at the core of it, because to me, deviant in Forsaken, it's energy, and it's something that people judge because they are not familiar, they're not comfortable. And there is nothing wrong with being uncomfortable in situations where, oh, you're different, you make me uncomfortable because I don't comprehend. Well, from that, comprehension can be had. We could choose to be ignorant and hateful, or we can choose to be um you know, excited and seeking to explore and understand. And it's like, oh, this is new. It may not be for me, but I'm curious, why is it for you? Deviant energy is just let's explore something new. Let's explore something that I may not be aware of. And let me understand it. I may not do this, right? This may not be who I am, and that is okay, but I would like to understand who you are. I would like to get to know your life. I would like to get to know what makes you you. You know what I mean? And so the deviant here, at the core of it, it's like, look, we're all different. And that's a beautiful thing. So beautiful. And before, because we all do it, we can't say I don't judge, because everybody judges. Let's just be honest, we all do. But before we do make harsh judgments, I think this week it might be a good thing to explore more, get to know someone or something or situation a little more, understand how something works, understand how something is different, why it's different, and how maybe it can complement you and you can complement it. There's something very awesome here, I should say. Excited. Demon has a word that must what it means, those who deviate from normal, the weirdos. Weird. Yeah, exactly. I know people make it they sort of and I don't think this is a cuss word, so I can use it, but it kind of is, but I don't think it really is. So, um, deviant is, they try to make they've bastardized it really, and it's no, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. People use it to people associate something bad with it so that we don't explore the actual power in it, And so the deviant Forsaken. I can't. We're record. This is made public for Elisa and her sale, and there's rules. There's rules, y'all, which I respect, because not everyone wants to hear my sailor mouth. No. Gold and energizing. This week there's a lot of divinity here. You know what I mean? There is a lot of divinity. Well, yay! Welcome back, Sonia. We're on stack 3, the Deviant, Forsaken, Gold, Energizing. This week, I find that this is going to be a really good week for us to sort of back to our core, get back to understanding who we are, and maybe where we need to deviate. So let me just, let me ask everyone here, and you can write down, make mental notes of it. You can express it here if you want to. It's up to you. This is just our time to converse, and however you feel comfortable conversing, do that. So what are you currently working on in your life? What is working for you, and what is not working for you? Maybe something to think about this week is how to achieve your goals in a different way. It might be time to deviate from the path that you have been taking to get to where you want to be. It's kind of, let me think about this. It's kind of like when working out, it's like, okay, I want to be healthy. I want to feel good. I want to build some muscle because, muscle is sexy. But I want all of that. But there are so many different ways to use weights. There's so many different exercises to stimulate different muscle groups. And so maybe I am doing a set of training and it's not really working the best. But I do know that I still want to train. Yeah. I do know I still want to train, but these um exercises not working the best. And so I have to deviate from what I've been doing, still kind of in alignment with what I want, and find new exercises that might be better for me. Am I making sense? Let me know. Let me know. I'm just not uh I almost swore. Let me know if you follow me. Do you follow? But yeah, I feel that a lot. Um and again, oh my god, you all over the place. Well, hello. Yeah, it can very well be like you hit a plateau. And so something has to kind of like, we have to shift it a little, or just this isn't working out anymore. I want something similar. I want this experience, but not this way. So let me shift, let me change. Another cool thing about this is that at the core of this week, we understand that we are being given assistance. The divine is assisting us in helping us to sort of like banish and release blockages upon our path. So what is like that first thing that pops into your head? Like what am I working on in life that is like just boom, what is it? And understand like, okay, cool, blockages are being removed this week. I can, and again, when I say blockages are being removed, it's more of like the don't think you don't have to do anything about it, because that's never the case when in any of my divination sessions. Like, it requires each and every one of us to participate and do the work. Yeah. And so when I say, blockages are being removed, um it's more, there is energy being facilitated here to enter our space, and we can use the energy to remove those blockages, but it's up to us to decide that that's going to happen. Excuse me, sorry. And so let's just keep going on. We'll tie all of this in together. Stack 4 is star. I love this. This is really cool the way it's laid out. um Let me get a little sip, y'all. Mm, of water. I've been coffee free for like 3 weeks now, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a day. No, it's been like 3 weeks, I think. So star and black pepper enhancing. So star is like movement forward, knowledge. We got a lot of knowledge here this week. We have movement forward, pursue your heart's desire. What is your heart's desire? Boom. First thing that pops into your awareness. What is my heart's desire? Boom. First thing. What is it? Boom. Don't think about it. Don't try to make sense of it. Don't try to overanalyze it. What is my heart's desire? Boom. First thing. First thing. First thing. No. Nope. No coffee. I stopped. Nope. The stack is this stack 3 was the Deviant, Forsaken, and Gold Energizing. No angel cards and moving forward. Um so star, movement forward, knowledge, pursue your heart's desire with black pepper enhancing. This is another fun one. So black pepper clears blockages. We're getting cleared out, y'all. You better be careful. Clears blockages, it purifies, stimulates, It's protection. It wards, alleviates negative emotion. It's time to take matters into your own hands. Huh. What does that say to you? That's coupled with star. So what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What pops up for you? It's very interesting how these cards are moving. But with star, it's like, okay, y'all, we have this knowledge. We have the data really to move forward in life. Um, what does my heart want? Like, what does my heart really want? And how can I make it happen? I do need to take time to plan. I do need to take time to think and feel through, but it also requires effort. It requires action. And don't think like, oh, it's too late for me or I'm too old or whatever. It's really, really, really important that we understand now is the time. Now is the hour. Ours is the matter. Whoops. What? Nothing, nothing. Don't mind me. Um, um, not everyone will get that. But now is the time. Like, doesn't matter what phase in life that you are in. Now is the time for you, for each and every one of us, to start thinking about this and to follow through. Black pepper enhances, so we know that we are being supported in the walk forward. We are being supported in pursuing what the heart does desire. Thank you, Dragon Dancer. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. um, but sometimes what the heart desires, we have fear around it because people in our lives have told us that it's not possible. And there'll be various reasons. Some people think they're doing you a favor, right? They just want you to they want to protect you, and they don't want you to be hurt. And so they will say something's not possible because they're scared that you're going to get hurt. But life, that's life, it's a part of life. There's chances that we will be hurt. We will experience, rejection. We will experience letdowns, all of it. We can't protect ourselves from it, nor should we, in that sense, because it stunts growth. Like, if I'm pursuing what my heart's desire is, if I'm pursuing my life goals or whatnot, and I get rejected, well, I will learn from it. I will do my best to explore that. But if this is truly what I want, I have to go for it, you know? And it's Black Pepper is saying that it's time to take things into your own hands. So what does that mean for you, and where your heart is desiring, right? What is your heart calling you to do? How do you move forward? And how do you take things into your own hands? Take things into your own agency. Let's just let's finalize it and talk about the reading as a whole. Um, excuse me. Stack five. Air, oh my gosh. Hold on, I need a drink. So let me know what your thoughts are. Clearing out what's not truly wanted to make space for and protect what our heart really does want. Absolutely. And if you think about it, the two cards next to each other, gold and black pepper, one banishes and releases blockages, the other one clears it. So it's kind of like super squeaky clean. And there's definitely an expression I can put here, but we're not going to go there, okay? Because, we're just not going to go there. Um, but gold can, like, banish and release this blockage, but there's still, when you you banish and release a blockage, there can still be debris, there can still be some stuff, clogged up, whatever. And so black pepper is like, I got you. Like, this is going to be banished, this is going to be released, and we're going to clear it out, we're going to purify it, it's going to be squeaky clean, like better than brand new. You know what I mean? And so we are being given we are being given the opportunity. It's like, oh wow, there is this opportunity of a major shift where I don't have to have any debris or remnants. It's on its way out, and let me be done with it. Navigating challenges and reflecting on the lessons. Absolutely. And so Aries, silver Lunar, silver and lunar. Aries, silver and lunar. Aries, stack 5. The trailblazer, active, warlike, initiating, aggressive. Aries can be this fighter energy. The thing about Aries is like, I like that it comes after Star, because Star is like, let's move forward, let's do this. Blockages are removed, purified, we're clean. Aries is like, is really good about, I y'all, I'm gonna age myself here. I think everyone here, I don't want to age everyone, but the Kool-Aid person, like the commercial with the Kool-Aid person like just bashing through the door. Aries is like, that's Aries. Totally. Not about, oh, whoops, or oh, we're gonna fix this. It's Aries is like the Kool-Aid person, like, boom. Hey, I'm here. So I like that, because sometimes we don't need to think about all of these future steps or all of these things. Sometimes we need that Aries energy to just start. Aries is amazing at starting, not necessarily the best at maintaining. We need other things for that. But to get your foot in the door, to just get started, to do that work, Aries is your person, right? Aries is that vibe. Like, let's do this. And so it's like, okay, come on, right? I mean, it made me laugh. And so silver is goddess energy, inner tranquility, ebb and flow. Now is the time to release. Look at y'all. This is funny. Now is the time to release all intuitive blockages, which ties into the first part of the reading, our a divine, essence, right? So now is the time to release all intuitive blockages. Discern what is yours and what is other. So sometimes we can get carried away and we think all of this stuff that we're going through is our stuff. But sometimes we need to understand that this is mine, this is yours, or this is other. This is not mine. And I think that a lot of people who are responsible for others understand that, like, whether you have children or whatever, when you're responsible for someone else or another life, I think the blurred lines are extremely intense, because you have to discern what is your stuff and what is the stuff of your kids or the people around you. It's important, because sometimes it's not your responsibility to take on the stuff of everyone else and live as that is your stuff, because it's not yours. It's not. So discern what is yours and what is other. And what do you need to be open to healing right now? What do you need to be open to healing right now? And receptivity. So, what do you need to be open? Yep. Yep. So, what does that say to you? Aries and silver, lunar. So Aries is like, okay, here we go. Let's just be honest. Let's ask these questions. What is your stuff? What are you carrying with you that's yours? And what do you have in your backpack that is not yours? Get rid of the stuff that is not yours, because it is not your place to hold on to it. It is not your place, because when we hold on to other people's stuff, we don't give it to, they don't have their full stuff to work with. You know what I mean? And so it's important that we understand that. We understand that it really is like, it's like, we're not going to go there, but yes. uh, fight for what you need, whine for stuff and not actually do the work, and fight for it is useless. Yeah. But that's like, how do I put this? It's so important to understand, like, we are the writers of our own story. Everyone else, I don't care who it is in your life, they are not the writers of your own story. You may co-create with them, but you are the one in charge of your storybook. Yes. And so it doesn't matter how close you are to someone else, whether it be your children, your little demons, your little monsters. So cute. But still, doesn't matter if they're your children, they're your parents, their family, their friends. They are not the dictators of your story. They are not the writers, the editors of your story. When you allow them to be, you are not living from your center. You are allowing someone else to influence your story. So that's where it becomes very, very important for us to discern um, what is ours that we are working with and what is other. It doesn't mean we can't be aware of the needs and the wants and the desires of other people in our life. It means that we understand that we have to have a firm boundary of what we actually internalize and use as our own for our story, because when we take on other people's stuff and their stories, we no longer are in alignment with our fullness. Yeah. And so we start manifesting things and creating things and experiences and responding to things in a way that is not necessarily authentic or true to ourselves. So what does all of this say to you? What do you make of let me see if I have another. I think I do. So, this is the week ahead, March 19th to the 25th. What do you make of it? I find that this week is a really cool week to sort of maybe understand that we may need to do things differently. It's time to deviate from the path and understand that there are blockages that are being removed, or we're being given the opportunity to remove these blockages. And so take full advantage of them and let them go. Know that one of the ways to let them go, these blockages, and to really clear out is to start moving forward. So sometimes, like if I am holding on to things, it could be items that I no longer need, whatever it is, like memory, like attachments to things. If I no longer need them, then I need to let go of them. I mean, I can move forward from them, right? And so sometimes we need to, excuse me, help that sort of that pathway be clear by moving forward, making the choice to move forward and to pursue what the heart desires. We have to understand that there's this newness, this freshness that is being ushered in right now, and that sort of secrets will be revealed to us this week, like more things that we may have not known about. Data will be revealed to us, so we can use that data. And all of this is also a reminder to connect with our own divinity, to connect with whatever we find as a divine source, to make sure that we facilitate that connection this week, because that connection is going to actually help us so much um, during the process of this week. And to contemplate and to know there is hope here, that when we are angry this week, understand that anger might be associated with a blockage, that anger is okay. Don't force yourself not to be angry. Don't think that this is another thing that has to be expressed. Don't think that anger is not spiritual, because anger is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. But don't feel like, oh, I'm angry now. I'm no longer love, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't care. Anger is necessary here. So when you feel it, explore it as best as you can. Don't judge yourself for being angry. Feel it, explore it as best as you can, as healthy, in healthy ways. And when you're ready to be done with it, for now, be done with it. But when that pops up, it's information for you to process. So allow yourself to process it as best as you can when you're able, and don't feel bad about it. And then deviate from the path. Maybe normally I would utilize and channel my anger this way. It's time to do it differently. I'm going to channel my anger maybe in a way that is going to help me. So a lot of times, in the past, like when I would be angry, I would just hit the treadmill. I broke my treadmill several times, all the time actually. But I would hit the treadmill. And then on the treadmill, I'd listen to music, and that music, and I'd be able to get into my headspace and really contemplate why am I angry, and just process all of that. So find ways to do that, that fit for you. Know that there are blockages being released and cleared out. It is up to us to sort of take them out. It's kind of like here, divinity is putting all this shit in oh, sugar. I almost did it. A whole dang show without swearing. Ugh, so close. Anyways, um, it's like divinity is giving us all these garbage bags full, but they're piling up in our house. it's up to us. Like, cool, blockage is being removed, but now it's all piling up in the house space, right? So Star and Black Pepper, and it's like, oh, here we go. Um, and so let me get these bags and take him out. Take him out to the trash. It's a lot like that this week. It's like, okay, we are being given help to clear this stuff out, but it's up to us to actually take it and move it into the next phase. And so that means, yeah, great. All this information is unearthing these things, and now I can use them to my advantage. I'm going to clear this out. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to be able to pursue like what is important to my heart, and protect myself while I pursue that. And Aries and Silver is like, nope, it's time to do. It's time to take action. And so just do something. Sometimes that's the best way to get out of our own spaces. Is to, to do something. Don't think about it too much, or we'll just sit and think all the time. It's get up and go. Like Aries is like, boom, do it. Become the Kool-Aid person. and, um and remember to discern like what is mine and focus on that. You need to focus. We all need to focus on what is ours. And if we have time to help others with their stuff, we can do so, but we need to take care of our stuff first. And we need to help others in a way that we understand that we are helping you with your stuff. Like I'm not taking your stuff and making it mine. It's kind of like if you're teaching someone to cook, or they want you to cook, but they want you to cook for them. You just cook it for them. Like, no, 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 no. This is your thing. You want this meal. I will help you cook this meal, as in, I will direct you. I will tell you the recipes or whatever. I will help you do it, but you have to do it. So that's kind of what's coming up too. Is like we need to be able to discern like what is ours and what is other, and be sure to keep those boundaries up. Any last minute thoughts, questions, concerns? But this is what's popping up, y'all. Time to clean house, sweep out the past and all the baggage that goes with it. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And that's another thing too, is like people think, oh, if I clear these things out, then I won't have that nostalgia or blah blah blah. It's like, no, you always have memories, but we just don't want these things to have active. Oh my gosh, my like we keep choking up. We don't want these things to be active participants in the way we create our lives. So, busting through blockades, divine feminine, own your stuff, return the stuff that is not yours. We don't know their story. Allow yourself to receive through divine timing. Yeah. That's good to sit with your anger, because I found for myself that anger is actually making another one. Yeah, anger usually is like, yeah, it really is masking something else. Um, People do, and they really do. They, it's fascinating to see how people respond to it. Um, and that's they can get upset, but that's more about them that's all about them than it is us. You know. So with that being said, y'all, if you have any last minute thoughts, questions, or concerns, please do so now and let me know. I will say thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for allowing me to share this with you, and I appreciate and much love to Elisa of Elisa Soul Kisses for making this public for everyone. She's currently having her I say crystal sale, but it's like everything. It's the everything sales, like the everything bagel. You have everything on it because she has a little bit of everything always. So check out her sale. I'm there. You can tag me, and I can help you with sort of any sort of spiritual aspect of a crystal, how to utilize it, work with it, blah 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 blah. But yeah, check it out. Check it out, y'all. Um, And if you have the means and you're able to, always feel free to tip your diviner if you're able and you can. You don't have to. Please don't feel that. I am saving the last bit of funds to replace my computer. So yeah, you can do through y'all do so through Zelle or PayPal, whatever you prefer. But yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you. Tire reading resonates with me. I have to finish dealing with. Yeah, and that's yeah, and that's it's hard, because everyone's grieving process, situational process is different. You know what I mean? Like it's all different, and so when you're ready, you can do it. You absolutely. And it's something that takes, time and different time for everyone. Some people are able to do it in a short period of time and then unpack longer. I don't feel like it's all done at once. I feel like when it has to do with death, that maybe we unpack a lot at first, or not, and then in smaller increments as we until we go, because I feel like when we have individuals who are close to us or have impacted us our lives on some level, when they pass, we unpack that stuff until we pass. Does that make sense? And it's not always like a bad thing. It's not always like this intense emotional thing, but I think that things flag things up for us, and we're like, oh wow, I didn't know. Years and years go down, and it's like, oh wow, here. I'm rambling now, but it is a process, and you get to decide when you're ready for that process to start start again, all that stuff. uh yeah, it was good to share with y'all too. So with that being said, y'all, I will see you in Elisa's group, where she sells. And for those who are patrons, I will see you in just a few. We will do our daily for Monday. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate y'all, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.